Right, time for some more shameless advertisement again. Really, I am going on holiday this week, and I am sort of doing some work tomorrow. I mean, it's just more archival research, but you know. There's something I need to get around to doing. My friend Doll Peterson made me this channel art way back when. And I'm thinking I should probably get around to changing it, you know? Let's have a look here. Oh, yep, that's the current live stream. Perfect. Now, for anyone that is bored. Okay. I've tried looking into changing the difficulty, but I can't. Quite annoying. Hopefully the subtitles stay. So last time we left off, we took a settlement for the elves. It didn't work out. We took another settlement called Carnlock, which is just east of, south of us, of Weatherhill. I can't remember its proper, tokenish name. I know it's Weathertop in English, but Amansul. There we go. From what my memory serves me about that place, you don't want to be up it when the Nazgûl are nearby, you know? You don't want to be near the Nazgûl in general. Because the Nazgûl are pretty damn powerful, you know? Just once this loads, I'm gonna load up the chat and on my phone. That way I can at least... Oh wait, no, I don't need to because I see your guys' comments on the screen. Bloody covers my treasury. So the settlement in questions here, Carnlock, it is Northman. Sindarin for Spiritland, interesting. I don't believe this is part of the Dunedain sub-range, no? Aye. It is, should be? No, it is. No, yeah, we're already building it. That's good. We got another unit of bodyguards ready. Oh, we were going to start off this episode with a battle, weren't we? I mean, I want to send reinforcements, but that's problematic because these guys are just walking around. We do have reinforcements coming, though. Yeah, it's best to actually live up to my promise. Even if we are horribly outnumbered, we have cavalry. We win. The main idea is to break down their morale. Because these orcs and goblins are stupidly numerous, and they can do a lot of damage. Right, cavalry, group up on this hill. Missile cav, you're out front. I don't think the enemy actually has skirmishers. No, they don't. They do have spearmen, though. And their general's unit appears to be in the back, as usual. Yep, goblins of Moria. They have spearmen on the front. Just a lot of infantry, some Snaga with javelins. Problem is, even if we do get a few decisive cavalry charges, we won't be able to defeat this spear line. Very problematic. I mean, thankfully we'll be able to inflict a lot of casualties at least. But these are like the goblins mid-tiers. It's mostly an army of mid-tiers, which is quite impressive for them. They're still trash. They're not well armored as their counterparts. But you can see they're starting to get the chainmail and that going on for them. And compared to their Snaga, you know. So, it's the general we want to kill. Probably by containing my barrage is a better idea. We don't want to send our own general forth, but they are going to send their Snaga. Or are they just going to start running at us? It looks like they're sending a unit, so... that's a problem with horse archers. I mean, a volley. How many did that kill? Just shy of 18, right. I mean, the problem is with veterancy for archers, it doesn't actually increase their accuracy, I think. And, you know, killing the general is going to be a big move for us. If these guys are our mainstream archers in this army, we don't necessarily have enough cavalry to try and kill the general and then the spearmen. So, really, it's going to be a war mobility. Probably just going to run it behind him. Gotta make sure our shots are good, you know. I mean, I'm not going to risk firing at will either. Actually, fire at will. Yeah. I think they should be able to keep the same target now. Yep, they do. I mean, they could just easily turn around and try and attack us if they wanted to. The idea is we just want to kill the captain. The morale is significantly lower. Cavalry. You guys over there. These guys have body piercing shots, yeah. They do pretty good damage. I want to try and preserve their ammunition. Like, these guys are dangerous on the charge. They're highly skilled, and they're more shock infantry than anything else. And also there's that whole fact of goblins are stupendously slow because short legs. It's not funny to laugh at short people, but they aren't human, so we can laugh. I mean, they're orcs, and they're meant to be evil, you know? Like tokens type of thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna run. Hit their general from two sides. Let the more elite cavalry take the initial attack first. Snag 'em may be a problem some point in the future. Here comes the cavalry charged up. Snipe the general. That unit's done. So now... yeah. So now we can just aim at the goblin band. The light archers don't even matter that much, in all honesty. It's a goblin band we're after. It's going to be a decisively painful charge against them. Looks like some... yep. Gonna withdraw real quick. No point staying in that fight. Actually, there is. Another decisive charge against them could perhaps break them. And out. How's the other unit? Oh, the other unit of cavalry is getting chased. How about that? Yep, they've routed. Just as planned. Interesting, they can't shoot 360. Oh, sad face, we did lose somebody. Problem is, Goblin Band have shields. It's quite problematic. These guys don't. We have to kill them as well. Those mountain orc hunters. They are very irritating if left to their own devices. Give them a charge. How about you guys? Charging into them. Yep. There is a unit goblins, but in all honesty, we just have the advantage now. Oh wow, there's still some of them kicking, huh? Cardlock riders, you guys can just proceed.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost
Are
half
you attempting to
their
flee or chasing our cavalry? I mean, we could attack this unit as well, but the problem is now, like, is the fact that our general is going to have to waste all his ammunition, and that could take a while. Like, concentrating on these spear units alone would be a bit long and arduous. I mean, the problem is those spearmen are braced. You don't want to ever attack a unit that's braced with cavalry head on. You want the optimum situation. You want to catch them whilst moving out of formation, where your heavy cavalry can do a lot of damage. And, you know, that's a general rule of thumb. It's applicable to all cavalry. Light cavalry are meant to chase them down. Horse archers are meant to move and shoot. Huh. These guys get Shiner chainmail. That's their upgrade. What are you doing? I mean, yeah, this is battle. Yeah, this battle is insanely in our favor, but there is a problem to that. Actually, I see the problem now. These guys are going to have to stop shooting soon. We're going to have to issue an optimum situation. So what I'm doing here is attacking this unit of spearmen from three sides. Like, it's a staggered charge. You attack with one, they go in, you issue the next. The next assault should be a few seconds away. Oh, well, didn't even need to do that. Alright, that works out. Really, what we want to do is make sure our cavalry can just do this, because the goblins without their general, they have terrible morale. If I recall, it should be low. Poor. I mean, to be fair, they're up against the Dunedain, which are practically mini elves, if I haven't already stressed that point enough. So, first things first, we'll do that staggered charge again. This time we're going to try and get our riders up into good positions, and perhaps attack these spearmen. They're also pretty exhausted from all this running about, as I would imagine. Yep, they're making a move. The downfall with the goblins is that they have very little cavalry. I mean, wargs aren't too bad, but they're questionable at best, you know. Oh wow, that worked. Oh, that was a bad charge. Thankfully, we only lost one guy, and they broke. So, 3 people? We lost 3 people in this battle. That's pretty good by my standards. Like, I guaranteed you if I didn't have an all cavalry army, I would have probably lost this battle against the goblins. Like, their stats aren't good, but in these total war games, unit numbers are very underrated. Like, you could have a unit of like 16 elite guys, but they'll just get overwhelmed eventually, you know? Like, those 16 elite guys they have a job. Maybe they're like some chanter units, like the Aztec priests. You know, the coyote priests, where they just scream at the top of their lungs, going... Or maybe they're like hornet throwers. Like, small units, they're always good, like, special op situations, like Nafatoons. If you're an Egyptian player, you'll understand what I mean by that. bring a squad of Nafatoons, put them on the walls, and just burn people. My favorite experience with Nafatoons was in a live streamer battle with this guy called Pixelated Apollo, where I defended the city with the Mongolians, and it was like a team battle, and I sallied out around with the horse archers in the back, cavalry charges, and then I had my archers, like hybrid archer Mongolian infantry, the hybrids, just standing there taking hits, whilst the Nafatoons just threw stuff in the back. So a pretty decisive victory. Whoa. Nice. So eventually my aim is to build a watchtower here. And I want to retake the settlement because we have finally given the dwarfs a chance. Also, it looks like Elrond's being Elrond and just walking outside like, "What's up, bitches?" My language is atrocious, kids. Don't repeat anything I say. Please. We don't want to waste our money immediately. Oh, Ranger of the North. Huh. So, up north, speaking of that, I have a plan. Dead Man's Dyke needs to be taken. But, actually, Dead Man's Dyke's excessively low. Halbarad. Actually, you're the guardian. You're the keeper of Fornost. Halbarad. You are the most veteran of my generals. Take a force. Take as many men as you need in March.
We can go no further, my lord.
Meanwhile, you're gonna stay in Fornost. That mine's gonna ruin us. You're gonna stay in Fornost and begin construction efforts. I want to have a lumber camp up there, but I know we can't. And that saddens me to no end. Fenestrunen. I would like to retrain the cavalry. But yeah. Like Aragon, like, this is one of his more underrated abilities. The King's Foil. It heals so well. Like 2% of casualties doesn't sound much. But think about it like this. You have a unit of 200 men. 100 of them die. Now 2% of that 200 will be 2, yeah. But think about that spread across the entire army. Like, that is a lot of troops you just saved. That for another battle, you know? Elrond's doom stacking. It's very interesting. I wonder what the forces of Angmar are up to. Because they have been scarily silent. We've seen a few armies in previous turns in the Furries area, but now they're nowhere. Perhaps they're taking Dead Man's Dyke. Oh, Khan stands with Mordor. The decision's been reached. Most troubling. Well, we won't be seeing a blue wizard, sadly. Oh, we want to establish contact with the domain of Isengard. So I believe this is the Dun Harrow.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, the mounds, the burial mounds are there. So yeah, that's the Dun Harrow.
Stopping here.
Interestingly enough, Isengard has been pushed back. Keranok, even on growth. I see no end of problems. More goblins are crossing over the mountain range. But, yeah. I want to put a watchtower here. We should have an ancient, now that I think about it. Do we not? Like, I thought we had someone.
Yes.
Well, let's see here. Captain Zagul. He's obviously Interesting. Goblins? We have to take the dike.
We shall
Like, this garrison's too good to pass up on. It's too weak to defend the dike properly. Rangers are always good. Spy. Actually, where is our other spy? We had a few of them, if I recall. Scroll. Agents. He's in the Western Peaks.
My lord.
You're in Terranok. Oh. Aye. Of course, the place I constantly forget. Yeah. Let's check out what these guys are doing. The north is very scarily silent. And, I don't like that.
I'm gonna stick
Like, we have problems with these goblins, you know? Like, thankfully they are avoiding us for now. Like, they know they can't take the settlement. It'd be too much of a fight. I should have increased the battle difficulty as well. Because that would have balanced it out. The dwarfs have arid Lewin. Of course, they try and bribe us. Very rarely. Maybe they're reinforcing Goblin Town. Now that I think about it, that would make sense.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Because... Oh. So Halbarad's force is being encountered by this army of roaming goblins. Interesting. Captains of... that's where the cave trolls went. I thought... Oh, this battle's just become a lot more messier. These guys have poison arrows. Seriously. Like, they have good armor. Why do they need poison arrows?
Attack!
Right. Trolls are going to be terrible. Well, the trolls won't be too bad because they do have a slight vulnerability to, like, arrows. And we certainly do not lack arrows. Our cavalry is gonna, once again, play a pretty instrumental role. Infantry, you guys are gonna be out here. You have short range than most. You three are gonna be back here. Arguably our most valued assets. Halbarad's Elite Ranger Corps. They are veterans. Fear them.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
The reinforcements are over here. That is good. We can rush over and kill them. Quickly. I mean, they're already going to be a bit of a problem anyway. Like, they only have goblin infantry, but the bodyguard will be a problem. Remnants. Oh, remnants of Arfidane, of course. We'll just start with the light cavalry, bombarding them a little bit. Like, the other force should be No? They're just walking? Here's the problem with trolls. 5 of them. Had to be 5 of them. Couldn't be 1 or 2. Had to be 5. 5 trolls. Right, everyone? I need you to halt.
Never again will the land of my people fall into enemy hands.
Hit him with volleys, boys. Albarad. Your men. Fight on a reverse defense so our men can shoot at them. And also, yeah, we get the stealth. Like, this is too much fire for one unit, admittedly. Oh, wait a minute. That's how they're surviving. They have armor. What tier of armor? You can usually tell. Normally I have 7. So, yeah, these guys are pretty well equipped. The Problem is they're using up a lot of our arrows, though. Yep. Change target. Change target. The trolls are inbound. The trolls! The trolls! Aim for the trolls! If we don't bring them down and they get in our ranks, this battle will become more dangerous than it needs to be. Very interesting, though. I wonder how this army actually got out and about. Because last time I checked, they were still in the actual settlement itself. So it seems like those goblins are waiting to meet up with their allies, which, you know, suits me. They're meat shields.
Only half the enemy force remains.
But it's these guys. These guys are a big problem. A big no-no. Any mountain or retreat yet? Nope. Yeah, they're sending their heavy goblin archers down, which is pretty bad. We probably need to distract them or something. Trolls count as infantry. That's weird in this mod. Like, they count as infantry, right? So that means pikes and that aren't effective against them. Oh, there's the poison arrows. Oh, so damn devastating. Oh, wait, they put fire on it? Kill them. The problem is their mass makes them pretty damn solid as well. Yeah, probably should back off. You Carnland riders know what you're doing. Argon's sitting pretty in Fenestrunen.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Kill that! Whew. Okay, now return fire on them once and for all. We need to kill these goddamn goblin archers again. Oh, thank goodness they routed just in the nick of time. Bit of a long run up they have, but yeah, sure. Right. Yep. Those goblin archers need to be taken care of. Like, these guys have poison arrows, they decrease their morale, they kill pretty damn efficiently as well. Unearths. Listen to the words of Halbarad. Or, actually, Boromir. I forgot it was Boromir. What are you doing? I know you're being heroic and all, but this army wouldn't be here without you. Or, more accurately, your bodyguard. But still. Wow, the hunters really are enthusiastic. Yeah, they didn't break, of course they wouldn't. Yep. They generally might actually stand a good chance of repelling the assault. But, this battle's not going well for us. We don't necessarily have a way to keep those archers quiet. And whilst the Dunedain Wardens, I have full faith in their abilities, it's more or less a question of I don't want to lose too many in case Angmar. Like, that is the question. What's Angmar been doing? What's I been here? What has Angmar been ploying? What has Angmar been scheming? What have they been aiming for? Right, hunters. You little Breland sergeant. I got him, boys! And actually, reform your charge. I know that light cavalry will never win in a head-on fight, not against heavy goblin archers. Light goblin archers, they certainly have an advantage, but not against heavy. Problem is, We only have light cavalry,
Our men have slain the enemy.
and they lack mass.
Without
Oh,
him, his troops will
that's
lose
good.
their will to fight.
Yep. Yep, they're fleeing. Okay, that's a lot better than what it should be, actually. We still have a mass of goblins here that needs to be dealt with. And they've reformed. Because of course they did. They're routing, that's good. You guys keep on their tails. You guys keep on them. We want to kind and try and
Half the enemy force remains.
Halbarad's used up all his shots, so my friend,
These lands. Never again.
it's time to be heroic.
My people fall into enemy hands.
Poor wardens. Pretty good countercharge on their part. Oh wow, there's the enemy general left alive. Pretty messy battle overall for us. Just because they're archers. Like, that's the scary thing about goblins. If they were played by a player, I know for a fact I wouldn't have won. I mean, once you kill their general, it's pretty easy to deal with. Oh, yep, we're changing our shots on the halberad.
Reform, you spiders.
Oh my god. His unit. They can regen though. As long as Halbarad himself is not shot. Oh, for God's sake, man. Right, archers. Get in there. Silence the goblins. They have killed many of our brothers with their foul scheme and
The
ploy.
enemy army flees the
Oh, these guys are not getting out.
down.
They have been a pain. A blight, if you will. Damn, I really need to up the difficulty next time. Like, I wanted to go up the difficulty, but the problem is,
The enemy
I can't do that
utterly
mid-campaign.
vanquished. This is a great victory worthy of...
I mean, it's just that question, really. What can you do, you know?
We
Ah,
triumphed.
People already trying to spite me.
An honourable,
And we've
glorious
taken the dike.
victory. My lord, our courage and honour have conquered.
Oh, wow, the Vigor. Despite the Vigor's less for battle, despite their skill in arms and even their high morale, the fat. Wow, they lost it to the Wizards. Get rid of the Wizards. So, the dike's ours. Kind of feel like I don't deserve it, but. Novice Governor. First things first, student dying camp. Need one in every province. I wonder what the dwarfs are after. They're probably just here for mining rights or something. Right.
Approaching quietly.
Angmar, yep.
Tomorrow's
They definitely own this land, but what have they been doing?
Yes, my lord.
I know there's a goblin force.
With honour.
Just
Hiding from the
conveniently lying in
This
wait
town
there.
will keep vigil over the land.
So,
Yes,
yeah.
we
I'm
shall
just gonna
engage.
take this fortress.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
Okay, there's Dunland.
My lord. Approaching.
Ah, they do. The goblins do own Austin Edhill. Which would mean that this is the last true stronghold of the goblins untouched in this region. We will definitely give it to Elrond as a gift
My lord.
from Aragon to... Oh. Who the hell are you, Melvin? I don't know who this guy is. I tell you, if he's my son, I'm gonna laugh. Wow. Family's extended, Papa Aragon. Wait. Oh, your husband died. Wow, I didn't know Arwen already had a child. Eldaron, that's fine. Eesh. I mean, you had a kid. Wait, how's Halbrad? Halbrad's just a little baby factory. Damn, Halbrad. Well, battle will soon be upon us. I mean, really, we just need to take this region. In the meantime, actually, Melvin, I do have a task.
Yes, my lord.
I need a man in Kirinok to make sure things are fine. Let's send extra troops to that fort up there.
We'll make camp here.
The goblins are conveniently just ignoring us. I mean, a player would never allow that to happen. But the real question and bizarre thing, out of all the runs I've done, regardless of difficulty, Angmar would be hitting me by now, in full force. So where's Angmar? Where is Angmar? Who's that? It's a unique model general, I know that, but... Glorfindel? Maybe. But where is Angmar? Yep, there's the conveniently placed goblin force. This time, we do have infantry, and this time... Oh, you poor boys. These are my new veteran lumbermen. They fought here before, you know. And they're by far my most elite axemen that I have. Because they're the only axemen that I have in this army. And that I don't say lightly. Because it's not because I like the recruitment to recruit archers. It's just that they die a lot. Oh. Alright, those reinforcements are Snaga, so they need to die. Like, relatively quickly. The main force, like, honestly, we probably could engage just in melee and win. Like, maybe that is an idea, now that I think about it. Considering they are predominantly a melee force. Nah, I still want to try and keep casualties to a low. The Dunedain here. As you can see, they have chainmail. They are very veteran. Behind them is the Cardinal Riders, who themselves are pretty damn powerful. Although they are light cavalry, which is their downside, because I need heavy cavalry. The problem is with the Goblin Band, they do have shields, and they're quite resilient. More resilient than other goblins, at least. Like, see, we only killed 11, which is shockingly low given how cheap that unit is. Okay, right. I mean, we probably should just charge the Snaga. Yeah, just charge them. Shoot and move. I remember in Empire at War, you can never, like, do this with cavalry. Like, you can't tell them to fire at will, because they'll just shoot the other unit in the back. I never did fix that bit. Yep, there's a counter charge. Yeah, they always at least kill somebody.
We will smash the enemy.
Arrows are just flying in. Maybe I should have sent a Cardinlock. Some Dunedain are trapped in there. We must save them. Yep, here comes the goblins' attack. Yeah, we're just gonna withdraw. We're just gonna withdraw further up this hill. It's freaking Snaga. Him again. Surprisingly, they're a generous unit, so that would explain their good morale. Pour down some fire. Now just get out of there and fire at will.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Okay, lumbermen. I know they're not going to be dumb enough to fall for this trick, but it's honestly goblins this time. Nothing elite, no massive horde of them. I mean, yeah, there's like over 400 of the buggers, but you know, it's quite, for what we fight and what we should be fighting actually, I'd say that's quite mediocre. And now we flank. The heavy infantry and lumbermen will certainly have. They'll certainly struggle.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Now that I think about it. They're on the verge of breaking. If they break, they should break.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have
Yep.
lost half their men.
Yes, as anticipated. Now we shoot down to that unit. Let the lumbermen deal with that. The Cardland Riders themselves, they'll take a few casualties, but you know, they need the experience. Barely in it. Well, we're just over the halfway mark. Well, 10 minutes over it to be precise. Yep, there we go. Cardland Riders, bring down them goblins. Ugh, sneeze of war. Yeah, I feel sorry for these goblins.
Behold how our cowardly foe
Yeah, they
If we continue
really
like
didn't know
this,
what they were
we will
doing.
Smash the enemy.
I really should have upped the difficulty. Well, it's just who we're fighting at the moment. They're dead easy.
We've captured
This has
the
actually been an
enemy's
ideal run because Angmar's been nowhere to be seen.
To turn tail and run.
Yeah. I'd say this battle's over.
The enemy are utterly vanquished. This is a great.
Yep. The Sylvan Elves. I remember seeing the latest dev vlog that the Sylvan Elves are now given the best archers because the Eldar, whilst they're, you know, elves and they're still very high ranking, they're not as high ranking as much anymore. Because whilst they do have the better armed archers and they like have very good armored archers, they kind of lack in comparison to the Sylvan Elves. This is only just recent, mind you. Okay, so we killed... Wait, we didn't even kill the army inside. It was actually another ambush army. Interesting. Oh, no, there is... What is going on with Anglar? Because that shows that they have fairly heavily, like, equipped armies, you know?
Your orders, my lord.
As you command.
We're at Taskmasters now. We are not engaging that.
Yes, my lord.
Melvin,
Yes.
march south. Well, we do have 2 more additional companies I could send. But I don't want to send any more cavalry.
March to exhaustion.
I'm bored of only sending cavalry. Like, it's pretty cheesy as well. But what has Angmar been doing with these armies? What? Are they at war? Grey Havens, I mean, what is going on? We know that the dwarves haven't made a move because the Hills of Everdon and Arthedain itself are still unoccupied. So, what exactly is going on?
This I will
Oh no!
Yes.
Whoopsie daisy!
My lord. Your will, my
We'll leave a skeleton crew. Hire some bandits. You got mercenary captain again. Yep. Oh. Yeah. I knew I kind of cursed myself there. So, that must mean they've just purely... What have they been hitting? What have they been attacking? Questions. I'll be back in a minute though, so if there's anyone there, thanks for watching. I'll be back in a minute. Just need to go to